Are you looking for a new job? Well, this Wednesday, you can join the second annual Oregon Diversity Legal Job Fair.
Yeah, it's all part of an effort to diversify our local law firm. So joining us live with the preview and to explain the importance of diversity in the legal field is Washington County District Attorney Kevin Barton. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for taking the time. Appreciate it this morning. What is the Oregon Diversity Legal Job Fair, and how did you come up with the idea? Why is it so important?
It's a 100% virtual job fair, and our goal is to help diversify our legal workforce. I came up with the idea actually out of necessity. So as the Washington County DA, one of my goals was to diversify the employees that we have in the DA's office to better represent the community. And I realized that there's no diversity legal job fair in Oregon. So about 2 years ago, I reached out to my colleagues in the private bar and in other DA's offices and nonprofits, and I realized everyone had the same challenge. We all wanted to diversify our job force, but there was really no easy way of doing that in Oregon. We had to send recruiters to places like Seattle or San Francisco. So we decided to create our own job fair. And last year was our first effort at that in the middle of the pandemic. And this year will be our second annual job fair coming up here this week.
Yeah, of course we want diversity everywhere we go and in all these places that we see, but I can imagine why diversity is especially super important in the legal field. Talk to us about why it needs to be at such a forefront of an event like this.
I think when people come to a law office, whether they're coming to a DA's office because they're a victim of a crime, or a law firm because they want to hire a lawyer, or even just a company and they're looking for legal representation, it's important for lawyers to represent the community that we serve. And this effort isn't just for lawyers, it's actually for anyone who's interested in a career in the legal field. So that can include a lawyer, it can be a paralegal, a legal support person like a legal secretary. Anyone that wants to pursue a career in the legal field is encouraged to participate in this job fair and help connect those people with Oregon employers that want to diversify their workforce to better represent the communities across Oregon.
That's great. And you did mention that, with the first one of these legal job fairs, you brought it to life during the pandemic. So obviously it was virtual. It's virtual again. What are some of the benefits to that? Are you able to maybe reach different places that you wouldn't be able to reach if it were not a virtual fair?
Absolutely, we are. So one benefit of being virtual is it lets anyone participate from anywhere. They can be within Oregon, or they can live on the West Coast. They can be international. They can be across the nation. So it allows for greater access to the job fair for participants. It's easier to put the fair on. So we have significant support from our presenting sponsors, which are Davis Wright Law Firm and Bullivant Hauser Law Firm. We're working also in partnership with the Urban League of Portland, and all three of those entities, plus so many other supporters, have helped us reach out to career seekers from within Oregon and across the nation to bring people together for this 100% virtual event.
I just think the accessibility is fantastic, of course, even when talking about diversity. So last question, it's a two-parter. What types of candidates should register and how can they register?
Great. Anyone can register who's interested in a legal field, so you don't have to be a lawyer. If you're someone who's always thought, I'd be interested in working in a law firm or a DA's office or a nonprofit, we encourage you to register at all different levels. And we treat diversity with the broadest possible definition. So yes, it includes race and ethnicity, but it includes all sorts of diversity, all sorts of different types of diversity to make this as big a tent as possible. And to register, you can go to our website, which is odljf.org, and register there.
All right, that's great. Really appreciate your time this morning. Washington County District Attorney Kevin Barton, thank you for the preview, and we'll check back in with you soon.
That sounds great. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Take care. And again, the